All right, so, all right. Turn this. Okay, just want to see. We are overjoyed to be here with you all today with friends and family around the world via Zoom to introduce you to our child. We can't wait to share the meaning of his name, Avishai Nadiv, with all of you. We first want to share more about the journey that led us to this incredible moment. And can I have the tissues, please? Avishai Nadiv, our beloved child. We have dreamed of you for so long. Your dad and I have been partners for 10 years, and even early on, we're excited to one day be parents together. But for the past several years, that dream felt like it could never be. About 5 years ago, we found out that your dad has a very rare genetic disorder called Pompe disease. You don't have it, but it will certainly be a part of your life. For several years, the diagnosis was like a shadow following us around. It brought up scary questions about how it would affect our future family. We hoped those concerns wouldn't come into play for many decades. But just a few months before the world shut down due to a global pandemic, your dad started showing symptoms. The disease, which affects all his muscles, breathing, and stamina, progressed rapidly. We were scared, confused, and angry, most of all because we feared it meant losing our dream of ever becoming parents. A doctor told us that Joe would never be able to pick up a baby on his own. That doctor is still on Joe's care team, and we respect and appreciate him, but in that moment, we took his answer to mean that we could never be parents. We sat in the hospital lobby in tears, grieving all the hopes and plans we had dreamed of together. From there, your dad and I experienced immense pain. Working through this pain has made us more compassionate and loving partners to each other, and we believe more compassionate and loving parents for you. Your Brit Milah represents the inevitability of pain. While your dad and I will do whatever we can to shield you from it, we know all too well that pain, both physical and emotional, is a part of life. It was certainly a very big part of bringing you into this world. Your Brit Milah also represents the greatest of joys. So we want to take this opportunity to share with you how our pain led us to this most joyful moment. So first, what your mom can teach you. As we navigated the stormy waters of the disease and your dad's rapid decline, your dad's unbelievably positive attitude became even stronger, always believing we could be parents. Your mom, I'm afraid to say, couldn't believe it. I could not believe in myself to bring a child into this world with all the unknowns about your dad's health and future. I descended into a kind of agony I didn't know possible. One I pray you never have to face. But I know there will be times that pain is inevitable, and I want you to know how I was pulled out. It was my parents, your Saba and Savta, who created a space where I could share my fears and my sorrow, and who lovingly listened to my cries. And when they helped me finally catch a breath, told me that your dad and I could be anything we wanted to be together, and that included parents, that we would make the most caring parents, that I would learn even when difficult how to allow help in, that what Joe wouldn't be able to do like other dads, he would excel in ways far more important. I want to share this because there will be times in your life, that I hope not many, that you will feel like you can't achieve your dreams. And I want you to know that you have a loving family and supportive community who will help you see what you can't. What your dad can teach you. Your father has dealt with more than his fair share of physical pain, from various surgeries starting at your age to different procedures throughout his life. In the past few years since your dad became symptomatic with Pompe, pain is a daily part of his life. Simple actions can tire him out or even hurt him. Most painful are his infusions, which he gets every 2 weeks at the hospital. While he has a particularly high pain tolerance, I think it's his spirit that allows him to endure the pain of being poked and prodded. God willing, you will never feel an ounce of what your dad does. He does our fill for the family. But knowing you will experience some pain, my prayer for you is that you approach it with the grace and wisdom that your father does. Your dad researched everything possible about his medical treatment and begins every infusion with the great hope that it's helping and saving his life. I think this removes some of the pain. He also treats every nurse like the goddess heroine that she is. As they poke his chest and instinctively apologize, he says, "No, no, thank you. You're doing an amazing job," no matter how painful it actually is. I tried channeling this during your delivery, and I have to say it really did help. I know that if you follow in your father's footsteps, future painful moments will become a little less so. And now about your name, Avishai Nadiv. I'm actually doing much better than I thought I would. Okay. One Shabbat evening at home, we came across the name Avishai in a name book. We initially hesitated. After all, you have a cousin Amichai and a cousin Avi. How confusing. But when we looked into the meaning, we both knew this was your name. Avishai, in Hebrew, gift of my father, traditionally given in case the boy's father is coming back from war or recovering from a sickness. While we put no burden on you to find a cure for Pompeii, your presence is the greatest gift we could ask for. Avishai also means my father is a gift to me. I can't think of anything more fitting. It's true that your daddy won't be able to do many things you see other dads doing. Like the doctor said, daddy will not be able to physically lift you up. But as your Saba said, daddy will be able to lift you up in ways far more important. He will play with you, teach you, inspire you, keep your mother from stressing out, and remind her to have fun. To her chagrin, he will make you care deeply about sports and trading cards and stocks and NFTs and watches. He will teach you how to make conversation with literally anyone about any topic, how to stand up for others and be an ally, how to write poetry, and how to be kind. What a gift indeed. Your middle name, Nadiv, means generous and noble. The name reflects our gratitude for the generosity of others, so many of whom are here with us on Zoom, and our hope that you embody the spirit of generosity throughout your life. In addition, our family's journey has taught each of us the importance of being generous towards oneself. Generous with yourself to make mistakes, to lean on others, and to take time to heal and grow. We pray you are always kind to yourself and model this to others. We are also honored to name you in memory of beloved family members. Avishai honors your maternal great-grandfather, Adrian Stark Abraham, better known as Papa. While he passed away when I was quite young, his legacy has shaped who I am today. Born in Hungary, Papa was the only member of his family to survive the Holocaust, losing his pregnant wife among other immediate family members. While in a forced labor camp, he forged documents and saved the lives of many Jews. After the war, Adrian met Rose Kornitzer, my grandmother, and they began to build their lives under the communist dictatorship in Hungary. During the 1956 uprising, they took a tremendous risk in escaping across the border to Austria, all for the sake of their two young children, including your Savta. With help from family, they emigrated to the US and rebuilt their lives in New Jersey, where you will grow up. His long life of 90 years represents strength and renewal. Despite losing his entire family, he found love again, protected his family, and always kept faith in his Jewish tradition. It's our hope that you follow in Papa's footsteps by finding comfort in your family, and no matter the challenges that arise, believe in yourself to rebuild.
Avishai is also in honor of your paternal great-grandfather, Arthur Robbins. Grandpa Art was born in Brooklyn before making his way to Arizona, where he lied about his age to enter the army and fight for his country at the age of 16. Well, we hope you never have to fight for your country. We pray that you will always have the strength and will to fight for what you believe in. Grandpa Art went to college in Arizona, albeit the wrong one, before making his way to Northern California, eventually settling in the Bay Area where your daddy was raised. Grandpa Art was extremely generous and a pillar of the Jewish community. He loved and supported the arts, Judaism, and many other things your mommy and I care deeply about. Now, families can be tough, Avishai. There can be strained relationships and hard times. But even through those, Grandpa Art and I were always close, and I'll never forget the relationship we had.
Nadiv is in honor of your paternal great-grandmother, Janice Roggaway. Now you might be wondering, how is an N named in honor of Janice? While it may be a bit unorthodox, we chose N because everyone knew Janice, not as Janice, but as Nana. And we mean everyone. In fact, your mommy didn't even know Nana's real name until well into our relationship.
Nana was one of the most generous people I've known. I remember up to the end of her life, she had calendars from organizations we had never heard of because she would support their holiday drives or whatever else they had going on. She didn't have much to give, but she always gave it happily and modestly. She didn't have to know you to love you. There's so many stories of people outside of our family, and many we weren't even friends with and have never met, who called her their adopted Nana. But we were lucky to have her as our actual Nana. We got our writing genes from Nana, and she and I shared a special writing bond. She was also a hoot and the life of the party until the very end, even if she was the only one partying. Your mommy and I loved going to see Nana every time we were back in California, and we hope you get her amazing traits.
And now Daddy will steal the show with one of his poems, which you'll get to know very well.
Dear son, before I read what I wrote for you, I want to take a moment to address your mom.
Sorry.
Your incredibly strong, inspiring, caring, and loving mother who has overcome so much for me and for us. Avishai means my father's gift, and your mother is the greatest gift. Ilana, I'm in awe of you on a near daily basis. The way you have dived into a life you did not expect or sign up for. The way you have overcome the obstacles continually thrown at us. Our doctors and nurses know that we are a team, that you will be at every possible appointment, that you care for me the way many couples never learn the need to care for one another. I'm in awe of you and I love you. Thank you for everything, especially Avishai. Which brings me to our son, Avishai Nadiv, a poem in honor of your Bris. Son, memorize your eyes and they will guide you. Become a pupil of my pupils and they will lead you and teach you, reach you and meet you wherever you are. Use these eyes. The pupils, which appear black like they lack a light source, when in fact pupils absorb all of the light coming their way. May you be a black hole holding on to the knowledge you seek. May your life be as colorful as the rainbow as you grow long and strong like the stem of the iris from bud to flower. May you always have the power to color your surroundings. May you cast a wide net with these retinas, tools of perception and inflection as you perceive what will become belief and you achieve greatness. May the horn of your cornea trumpet loudly as victory comes into focus. May the only defeat you know be minor and help you grow. There will be times in your life where the answer may not be easy to find. May this lens provide you with clarity and focus as you show us who we know you are meant to be. Still feeling stuck? You can always hop on these optic nerve superhighways and download any information you need at lightning speeds. These eyelids, droopy from lived experience, are here for your protection. A force field shield lock and key working with these long lashes to shield you from debris and act as a warning when something that shouldn't gets too close. See, son, these eyes have seen their fair share of pain. They've known heartache and heartbreak. They've seen dreams broken and hopes dashed, and they've felt like they'd never see light again. But they've also found redemption and love and warmth and brightness, seen how right everything can be with faith and belief, and your mommy beside me. These eyes are resiliency. Wrinkles etched by effort as much as time, tears of joy washing away pain. These eyes are alive, like you, my son, my greatest gift and largest joy, my beautiful baby boy. Son, memorize my eyes and they will guide you. Become a pupil of my pupils and they will lead you and teach you, reach you and meet you wherever you are. And wherever I may be, long after I'm gone, when you are grown big and stronger than I ever was, when your eyes are a guide for your own daughter or son, my eyes will still be there, shining with pride, ready to offer guidance whenever you need.
That's your call. I hope my son.
Yeah, if I can get right in a second to get my paper back.
Thank you.
Every morning you want to
Yes. We want to thank so many people. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. 1 year ago, we could not have imagined reaching this moment. Our decision to become parents represents, no, it's not food time now. Our decision to become parents represents our overwhelming love and belief in each other as individuals and as a team. Our determination to find accessible solutions, to ask for help when we need it, and to pursue what matters most to us, no matter how challenging it may be, has led us to you, Avishai Nadiv. We could not be more grateful and proud to be your parents, and we love you more than we could have ever imagined.
We want to thank so many people for not only celebrating with us today, but for sustaining us to this moment. Our parents for their never-ending love, support, wisdom, and care. We aspire to be the parents you continue to be to us. Mom and Dad, we appreciate all of your help this week and since you've been here. You moving out here for the month means so much to us, and we know how loved Avishai will feel by you, no matter the geographic distance. Our siblings, niece, and nephews for all your excitement about our growing family. Your newest nephew / cousin can't wait to meet you. Our care teams, Ilana's doctors and nurses, my many doctors and infusion nurses, our doula Lauren, baby nurse Lydia, and my caregiver and extended member of the family, Ciamara. Thank you, Rabbi Cooper, for creating today's meaningful ceremony.
And thank you to our community of family and friends near and far. We love you and can't wait for you to meet Avishai Nadiv very soon.
Thank you for
Thank you
being
for
here with
coming.
us.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
Mazel tov, cinnamon toast, cinnamon toast, mazel